lot of people are trying to make life difficult for other citizens. I'm not in support of that. I enjoy doing like Tinubu. I enjoy it. But we are assuring Nigerians that before 2 years, Nigerians will see the difference. Professionally, I would say I started comedy 2016. Professionally, because before going into comedy, I was a dancer. From then, I found the other part of me that I love so much, which was comedy, and the stand-up comedian professionally before I went into skit making. Let me say, I'm a stand-up comedian who was trying just to play around and mimic some people during the whole campaign time and all of that. So during that period, I noticed that whenever I do anything that has to do with Tinubu, people love him. And he's somebody that I love his videos so much. So when I do that, people buy to the idea. I can be performing stand-up comedy and everybody is just waiting. They are laughing. It's funny, but they are waiting for me to just bring up the story about Tinubu because they know that I will always want to talk like him. I would want to mimic his voice or something. Even if I'm not getting it 100%, which definitely nobody gets anybody 100. Yeah, but for the fact that if they hear the tune, they know who you're talking about. So I started doing that just on stand-up. So at a point, I now told myself, okay, why not give this a brand? Make it, His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, is a known name in and out of Nigeria. It's a name that rings a bell. You can't tell somebody about Tinubu and the person say which Tinubu is not possible. So I was like, okay, that's a big name. So don't just make it a part of a character in a storyline. Make it the character. So I worked on myself. I watched him always. I can't see a news about him and not go to it, So I kept on watching him. One day I was like, let me just try. I went for a comedy show and I said, don't introduce me as Busy Mouth. Just introduce me as the jagaban of comedy. That was the ever first time I did that. And when I came out the stage, I went straight to talking like him, doing like him. And I saw that the response was bigger than what I was expecting. So I started working on myself, trying to learn. I watch him every day, every time. I just enjoy everything about him. And one thing about this industry, what you don't admire, you find it difficult to want to enjoy it. I enjoy doing like Tinubu. I enjoy it. I love him more, especially when he's talking to people or being playful and like his character is different, totally different. So that is how it started. You can't do something and don't expect a negative result and a positive result at the same time. Even pastors that preach in churches, we have them coming out to say, God bless you, God will make sure this week will be the best for you. And we'll see how people that will go under the comment section, instead of to say amen and pass, you'll see some people that will go and say, this your prayer is not working anything. So we have people who always come for the negative side. We have people who come to talk on behalf of someone else. And so a lot of times people will be like, this Tinubu you are doing, if Tinubu catches you, he will arrest you, he will put you in a pit hole, he will do this and he will do that. Now you are talking on behalf of this man, forgetting you are painting him black. And it's not like that. Now some people could still come and say, this guy is good, you are doing very well. Some will still come and be like, boring, dry, he's not even saying anything about him. Let him just get out and focus with his life. And You expect everything on comment section, so it's not a new thing. But what I know is the drive, the zeal, and the positive ones you are getting should be enough for you to keep your head up and do what you're doing. And inside the negative comments, we also have lessons to learn. Yeah, some persons can come and say, the way you were doing this, you're not doing that sure, you're not doing this there, you're not doing that. Those things are just maybe what they have noticed, and you pick on it, work on it, and get better. The truth is this: a lot of people are trying to make life difficult for other citizens. I'm not in support of that. If I wanted to be part of that arbitrage, I would go there and I won't care if the people of Nigeria, the higher level and the low class, are surviving. So I keep to tell them to let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility, and we are taking care of it. Thank you.